Alright, enough goofing around. Time to clean up your dadgum mess. Who's ready to go see what kind of mischief we can get into today? Welcome back, everybody. It is old Big Mike back out here behind the hoopty barn. I ain't talking about that mess back there. I'm talking about all this mess here, that mess over there. Yeah, Mama says, all right, you drove your silly car. Now, get out there and get rid of some of that junk because you're making my yard look bad. So I said, you just, yes ma'am. So anyway, we're gonna load up some scrap. We're gonna haul it up to the scrap yard, and I don't know, maybe we'll get enough money for some lug nuts or something. I don't know. Alrighty, we are loaded up. Go see if we can't get a little bit of something for all this junk. Alright, well, that helped out a little bit. That might buy us a tank of gas or two. So, Alright, so, made it back to the hacienda. Old Green Goblin here, and we're going to see if we can't tackle that little dipstick issue again. I was talking with Mr. Mopar Joe, and was talking about the dipstick tube. And actually, if I remember correctly, I believe this is the one that I took down there with me that I believe actually came out of that transmission. So I think I'm gonna try sticking this one back in there first before I do anything else. The only reason we took that out was because, well, you know, when we're putting everything together, but it had the top that was already broken off, so we just changed out the whole thing. But anyway, so it might be that little bracket got to be just right, you know, to keep it straight up and down or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it's worth a try. So I'm gonna get this thing opened up. I'm gonna get in there and take that tube out, change it out, and we'll just give her another try. I mean, we got to get it fixed. So there it is. All right. Okay. So I had to do some cleaning anyway. So I went and got my floor all cleaned up underneath the car and all that. And been about 30 minutes or more. And let's see here. Come on. Ta-da! Nothing. Yeehaw. So, one more thing. I cleaned up on my dress-up kit a little bit too. Had to shine up them valve covers and that breather and all that. They were pretty funky and dirty. Yeah, I went ahead and cleaned up my chrome a little bit. Don't want to leave a bunch of fingerprints and nastiness all over it. So, all right, next thing I got to tackle is, if you look under here, and if you remember when I was driving it the other day, that dude is low. That oil pan is about probably, I'm gonna say 5 inches, 4.5, 5 inches off the ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna work on raising up that front end with the torsion bar adjustments and see if we can't get this dude to drive a little bit higher. So, all right, I'll get her jacked up and see what I can do. Alright, so I'm just going to tell you my little plan of attack here. I made a mark across the head of the bolt and also across the threads up here on the top so I can watch it. And I figure that way I can turn it like 1 or 2 turns at a time, and I can keep up with exactly how much I've turned each side. I've got both sides marked, and then we'll take it out, we'll drive it across the yard and around a little bit to see if we can get them to set, and then we can adjust more from there. So
okay, there we go.
Honey, go!
Woo, almost on that thing. He must have changed something. I'm not quite sure what he did though. He's been in there changing things in the shop. Oh, it smells hot, whatever he's doing. Boom, boom, right? Okay, let's see what happens here. You need to tell Pa to get your butt over here so you can go for a ride in this.
Oh!
I don't know what that was all about. Oh, he'll let me know later.
Alrighty then. We got both sides. I just took and measured with my tape measure from here to here, and we're within 1/8 of an inch. That's close enough for hoopties. And just wanted to show you, after that, it took me 3 times to do it, and after 3 times there's still no transmission fluid leaking in there, so yay. Believe we got that wrapped up. That's good. That's a good thing. So, all right, got something else accomplished. Alrighty, well, I figure if I ain't gonna be hauling her on the trailer for a minute, go ahead and put the old Chupacabras on there. So yeah, she is kind of set up for the street. Little bit of meat. Yeah. Well, she is a good looking dude now from 50 feet. But yeah, I think that's the way a street car is kind of supposed to look. May still have to do a little bit of adjusting on the ride height, but we'll get her on some level ground. We'll figure it out. Yes, sir. So, there she is. Another day down. My goodness, another hot day. And we got something accomplished. So, do me a favor, if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, say, you big dummy, you almost did it. And I'll say thank you kindly. Till next time, y'all keep watching. I'm gonna keep working on that old dude.